Welcome again, people, to Military Guna TV. Before I start anything, my condolences goes out to Claude from AFTV. Very, very sad news this morning for the Arsenal fan base. Also, my condolences goes out to Lucas Torreira and his family because they have recently lost his mother. Sad news to greet the Arsenal fan base with as early as possible. Hopefully, they can cope well in these conditions. So now, people, this is actually Arsenal versus Liverpool. Liverpool versus Arsenal. And you know that we don't have any luck. We don't have no luck at all playing against Liverpool. And I can tell you guys from earlier, we have a big Liverpool fan here with us to speak, to basically jeer us throughout this time period. So, guys, sit easy and hit that like button, please. Show him some respect. We have Ryan LFC. Ryan LFC here to join those people. Big up, Ryan.
Wagwan, my brother. Everything good?
Everything all right so far. What's up? How are you?
I'm doing good, man. Can't complain. Life great. My condolences to the Arsenal fans. Big fan of Claude. Japot, rest in peace. For a long time, someone who died ever make me feel away there, bro. Like, I want to nearly come on my eye this morning, brother, because I am a big fan of him, especially when him were on AFTV, bro. Him and the next one named Ty. They do some fantastic work on AFTV, so, yeah.
Yeah, he really hit the Arsenal fan base this morning, but my condolences goes out to both Lucas Torreira family and Claude's family as well. So first thing first, let me never asked this question before. How long have you been supporting Liverpool?
You know, I've been supporting Liverpool from 2006, you know, when a friend of mine at the time, when I was playing under 13 for Boys Town, before training start, we always hear people said, always hear the captain and a next vice captain say, you see that pass that Stevie Gerrard made? Just all about Stevie Gerrard, 2006 coming up, 2005, and I said to one of them, who is this Stevie Gerrard? Every single day they come at training, two Liverpool supporters. Every single time they come at training, they're talking about Stevie Gerrard. And, you know, they said, big player and play for England International. At the time, I didn't know much about Liverpool. So I watched my first game when Liverpool won the FA Cup. They said, listen, we're going to make you watch a game with Stevie Gerrard. My first game, Liverpool won the FA Cup at Wembley.
So come on, you couldn't make you watch an Arsenal game. I think you'll have a different decision.
I always think most educated people I come across support Arsenal. For some reason, they are cool, and I always ask them, why you support Arsenal? I have so much intelligence. They say, listen, Ryan LFC, when back in the days from in the 2000s coming up, Arsenal were playing the best football in England. They was fantastic, bro. And I said, yeah, trust me, Arsenal were the team, and they were the team back in the days when Arsene Wenger were the manager. They were doing fantastic. Patrick Vieira, Bergkamp, like Tierney, all of these players, Colo Toure at the time. Many people don't know that Colo Toure win the Premier League with Arsenal.
Yeah.
So big up to the Arsenal fan them from Jamaica. O'Neal Bigger Thompson. Big up yourself, my brother. I always ask him why him support Arsenal. So yeah.
Massive respect, that is good. So funny thing about it, I almost supported Liverpool, I think, when they won the Champions League, but that was a little bit before. I started to support Arsenal a few years before, but it's because of Tierney why I really support Arsenal, really and truly. But just to know that I won't go any further than that I almost support Liverpool. I don't think my viewers would accept that. I know Arsenal fans are very, very emotional. So
you should come over right now, bro. No lie to you, bro.
Yeah. All right. So, well, let's see about that because you guys maybe are going back into a slump. Maybe.
No.
So
it's just a bad patch right now with the injury.
Yeah. Everyone gets every team has that bad patch. So, what are your expectations for this game? What do you expect? And I know recently Liverpool form hasn't been the best. They have been trying to get themselves back up to scratch, but we know the injury was. So how do you dissect your season so far?
Well, Obviously, you guys can see from the outside a lot of injury, especially some of our key centre back, the Virgil van Dijk, the Joe Gomez, the Joel Matip, and sometime Alice Baker not in the team. Fabinho injured latter part of the season to end this out said way. So the injury has been really affect this Liverpool team, especially we didn't have a strong core team. When I mean strong, like outside
Yeah.
of the Liverpool 11, the depth, we don't have that. But few players coming back now, like a navigator, Axel Chamberlain, you know, hopefully end this we can have him back in a few weeks' time from now. But I would say, do we deserve to be down there? Of course. We play some bad football up against like team like Newcastle, Uja,
Burnley.
team against Burnley, Southampton, and all of these teams. Fulham, all of these teams take point from this Liverpool team, and I would say we deserve to be at the place right now. But up against our Arsenal team, it's going to be very difficult. When Liverpool and Arsenal play, it's always very close game and a tricky game, especially when we play at the Emirates. We don't have a great record at the Emirates.
Yeah, yeah, but you guys have a tendency to score a lot of goals whenever we Liverpool and Arsenal meet. The scoreline tendency to be it does always tend to be a high scoring game, and I really don't like playing against Liverpool. But truth be told, for the last time we have gotten some victory over Liverpool is actually the Community Shield. Um, I haven't seen a strong solidarity in regards to how Arsenal approach the Liverpool game. I think we have been getting battered for recent previous time. It's just the Community Shield we have won a game, but previously to that, Liverpool has really done quite a lot over. So at this point in time, Liverpool playing 29 games. They stand like at, let me see, 46 points. Playing 29 games, Liverpool stands at 46 points. That's what that's just 4 points in front of us, to be fair, with the same amount of game. That's 4 points in front of us, which means that if we should win this game, Liverpool will only be 1 point in front of us. And remember now, Arsenal is having the worst season, basically one of the worst seasons in the history of the club. So what's your take on that? Do you think Liverpool deserve to be where they are? And do you think that moving forward, you guys can actually break into the top four?
Yeah, definitely. We have the team. As I said, a few players coming back after injury, so that's going to be great for us. But I think we really deserve to be where we are in the Premier League table. The table don't lie. You say Arsenal have one of the worst season. So what is a good season for Arsenal? Coming fourth?
Well, basically, that's been the story of our lifetime for the past 15, 16 years, coming in the top four. That has been one of our trophies alongside the FA Cup. So that is what our best season. But remember now, you guys have seen the slump for a long time period. But the thing about it that this season, yes, it has been a really unpredictable season because of all the circumstances. You can see West Ham is above both Arsenal and Liverpool. Leicester City is above us. Well, it's becoming a norm now for these teams. Hopefully moving forward, I think going to the end of this season, Arsenal have a really good run going to the end of the season. One of the toughest game going to the end of the season is actually facing Liverpool. We have Chelsea and Everton, but I do believe that those games are actually winnable games, something we can get something from. But this Liverpool team, it doesn't matter what the circumstances or the situation is. I do believe that Arsenal tend to fluff their lines. Whenever we play Liverpool, it doesn't matter how bad they're playing. Because even at the front of the first of the season, let me show you how unfortunate Arsenal team is when it comes down to Liverpool. When we play Liverpool at the beginning of the season, this is the team that Liverpool feel. Alisson in goal, Trent at right back, Van Dijk, Gomez, Robertson at left back. We have Fabinho in midfield, Wijnaldum, I thought, and Henderson, Firmino Salah, and also Firmino Salah and Mane. So that is Liverpool's best starting lineup. That is Liverpool's best starting lineup. But yet still, going from that, I think just after that, Liverpool played Everton, Van Dijk was out of the team. And for the rest of the season, Liverpool was going down. Guess what? No, we're going to play Liverpool again And guess what happened in the middle of it? International break. I can guarantee you a few players will be coming back to face Arsenal. So it is just Arsenal luck. It is our Arsenal. It is. I just believe that that is our luck, and I think that moving on from here, we hope that we can have better luck, and I think that Liverpool will feature maybe 2 or 3 players that were out for the longest time period. Liverpool will feature those players. Who are you looking forward to see coming back into the team after this international break?
Well, hopefully Navigator, we can see the best of Navigator. I think this is a game for Navigator to play, especially Arsenal will definitely, the last few times they come up against Liverpool, they has been come up successful, especially when they park the bus, they play behind the ball and try to catch on the counter. Lose to Arsenal at the Emirates last season when they press us from the front. And Virgil van Dijk made a mistake and you guys capitalize on that. But for me, I am really looking forward to see most important thing to see the partnership, not Philip and also Kaba. We have a very difficult time, but 2 of them look like they're really getting a partnership together, and I'm happy and I'm super, super excited. So that's the most important thing I'm looking forward to see, especially Liverpool going to have the Champions League game against Real Madrid on Tuesday. So that's going to be a difficult task for Liverpool. One, I focus on to trying to make the top 4.
Yeah. And I think Liverpool do have the squad to break into the top 4. I don't think Arsenal can break in the top 4. The most we can do is maybe break into top 6, top 7 there, but then that is actually the most we can do. But what I'm hoping for is that going up against this Liverpool team, I don't want to see any form of sitting back, because this Liverpool team, they don't have a solid backline, and we have seen Alisson is not having the best season. He's definitely not having the best season, and I would hope he would have one of those Kepa moments against us. But I don't think that will definitely be a story to tell. But I do believe that Liverpool really do have the team to get it. I have heard news coming out that Virgil van Dijk is actually in training, doing moving around. We know that he might not be fully fit to come out. What's the situation with Gomez? Also, Matip, are they out for the rest of the season?
Yeah, they definitely out. No Gomez, no Van Dijk, no Virgil van Dijk. Hopefully, Virgil van Dijk look like him in full training, but no contact. He just training on the pitch with the ball and stuff. He look like he going to fit for the Euro, or he trying to rush in it to the Euro. So my advice to Virgil van Dijk, just, I know you want to play for your country. The World Cup coming up next year, that's going to be more important, more than the Euro. I think you just take your time, get the summer off, prepare yourself for pre-season, and hopefully you can do your best for the upcoming Premier League season. And then you try to have a great chance to make it your team to even in the World Cup semi-final or quarter-final. Rushing to play in the Europe, I know a lot of players will want to play for them country, but I would advise that. What do you think about that?
Yeah, that's good. That's the best way to approach it, because the World Cup is more important than the Euro right now. Yes, they want to win the Euro and they want to get to qualify for the World Cup as well, but I think he has to leave the trust in the players, because at the end of the day, if he's out if he forces himself back for the Euro and get another injury, that would be a bigger problem going into the World Cup, because there'll be no Van Dijk or no one looking to Van Dijk. And it is important that he get full fitness, because with full fitness, that is where he can actually find himself back at the right place, and that he was performing prior to. So I see a lot of people in the comments asking about formation, broken front three with Jota. So someone said, Ashan said, Ryan, do you think the front three be broken up next season? I think they started to introduce Jota slowly. So who out of that front three are you likely to see go missing coming this transfer window?
Well, I don't expect to see Liverpool sell none of these players or move on none of these players. But definitely, you see Jota, he has been doing good for Liverpool since he signed in the summer. Playing very good against for the Portugal national team, scored 2. He clearly one of the players that on farm, Mohamed Salah. He have Sadio Mane not in best season this season. But definitely a lot of people talking about Roberto Firmino drop out of the front three. I think the front three do it time. Over 4 years now, they has been playing together and successful. Normally, I think Liverpool is the longest front three play. Neymar, Barcelona days with Suarez, Messi, that was what, 3 years?
Yeah,
You know,
about 3 seasons.
3 seasons. Liverpool, you know, has been the longest. So more likely Firmino is the one going to drop out of the front three.
All right, there's something that I realize that most people don't talk about. I love to talk about like the age bracket and the rebuilding process because most people don't know. But if you look at Liverpool team, most of Liverpool team and their best players are between the age of 27 to 30. I think Salah is about 28, 29 now. Same as Mane, same as Firmino, same as Van Dijk, Wijnaldum. Also, let me see, Henderson, about 30 and going. It's just Robertson who's young, Arnold who's young, also Naby Keita who's young also. But I see the front three touching closer to the age 30. So there must be the time period preparation put in place for the team to say this is the time we're going to start the rebuild phase. Do you see that happening anytime soon?
Of course, the process has been started. Diego Jota come in, 23. Robertson still young, Chen still young, Alice is still young, Fabina still young, Navigator still young, Axel Chamberlain is still young. It's just when you look at the Liverpool team up front, it's kind of a little bit more aged. I think this summer we really need to get a natural goal scorer, a natural striker, where much more younger and start the rebuilding process. In the midfield, we have Curtis Jones coming up through. This season, Genie probably leave. So no, we still have Endesi 29. We still have James Milner over 33 now. So definitely Jurgen Klopp trying to build in them second team, and I think it's going to work out for Klopp.
Yeah, yeah. That's some solid formation. So let's get into the predicted starting lineup. What do you expect? The feel that you expect Jurgen Klopp to feel out coming this Sunday, right? Coming this match game this weekend. What is the team that you're expecting Jurgen Klopp to feel out? I maybe just bring up I'm gonna bring up the starting the predicted lineup sheet for you so that I can fill it out for you to see the team that you definitely want to feel out there. And I do believe that injuries still are a massive problem to Liverpool. So let me see what team are you going to feel out there. So you can begin by telling me the team that you expect Klopp to feel out against us.
Well, definitely Liverpool coming off a win over Wolf, so they have a little bit of confidence. Let's hope we can win back-to-back game up against this Arsenal team. It's going to be really, really tough, and I think Klopp will definitely go with Alice Becker in goal, and not Philip, Kabak, Robertson, Trent, Genie, Fabinho.
Formation, that is the same formation, right?
Yeah, that's the same formation, 4-3-3, normal formation for Liverpool. So,
all right. So let's run through it again. Let me see.
Alice Becker in goal, Kabak partner with Nat Phillip, left back Robertson, right back Trent, in the midfield Thiago, Curtis Jones, and Fabinho.
All right.
Up front, you will be
Fabinho would be the all-in.
Fabinho will be the all-in midfielder, and I think Klopp will go with Genie and Genie. Yeah, Klopp will go with Genie. Curtis Jones will sit on the bench, so Klopp will go with Genie, Thiago in the midfield. So that's the three in midfield. Fabinho in the all-in midfield. The two players them going forward, Genie and also Thiago Alcantara. Up front, Jota in the centre forward position, Mane and Salah. But
So,
you never know. Klopp probably,
you never. Firmino to be benched.
Yeah, I expect Fabinho to sit on the bench, but you never know. Klopp probably go with the four of them. You don't know because when you look at Roberto Firmino record against Arsenal, he loved to play against Arsenal. He loved to score against Arsenal. So it would doubt me to see Jurgen Klopp starting.
Yeah, he actually have a very good record against Arsenal, to be fair. Very, very good record against Arsenal. Out of that starting lineup, the person that I fear the most is actually Mane. I have a massive fear for Mane because of how he plays, his intensity. I am so afraid of his intensity. He tends to drive very, very hard and aggressive. at defenders, at the team that he play against. I don't like how he test, and Salah would want a penalty, so would expect maybe a diving lesson at Emirates. But I do think that despite the defensive woes, I think that you guys still have a solid team. You guys do still have a solid team. But from you, tell me which Arsenal player you are likely to fear going into this game that can cause you problems.
Well, definitely Saka is a standout player for Arsenal this season. I think he is the best player at Arsenal at this moment and current form. I think he should get the best young player or should get the Arsenal player of the season. I think he's just on another level.
Yeah.
He outshine Pierre Aubameyang, outshine Lacazette. So that player named Saka is the player I fear against coming up against this Arsenal team. I wish I have him at Liverpool. And another youngster named Smith Rowe.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
a very good player. Can unlock the defense. He have quality, he can score goals. So, Pierre Aubameyang is always going to be a threat when he play against this Liverpool team, especially Nat Phillip and also Kabak at centre back. You guys have some very good player who can give Liverpool a lot of problem. Lacazette is another player I'm really scared of coming into him own. And people have to understand this Arsenal team, they're rebuilding and they're looking good under Arteta. Yes, they need more consistent. Yes, they need to win 4, 5, 6, 8 games on the bones. But that's the problem. We have to remember that when you look at this Arsenal team, when Arteta take over, he ship out a lot of baggage player. The same thing that Jurgen Klopp do when him come at Liverpool. So Arsenal fans just need to just the process, just the moment. Arteta is the right man for the job. And just give him your support. Give him your support.
Let me tell you this, man. When you say trust the process to Arsenal fan, yeah? they get really, really upset. They get really upset. They don't like to hear that term, trust the process, because the sufferation has been long in an extended sufferation Arsenal fan has been going through. But I do think that this is going to be a very, very good game. I know the likes of Salah really love playing against Arsenal just the same. As you said earlier, Firmino, Mane's intensity, Gini Wijnaldum. So what we think that what we think we can get at Arsenal, at Liverpool is what we definitely would have to target down there our left side, which is your right back. Try to see how best we can exploit Trent if Trent don't play. But I expect Trent to play. So he would be the one that I expect to target. And there's a strong possibility that Nicolas Pepe might play in this one. I would definitely want to see Nicolas Pepe versus Trent. So we know Nicolas Pepe is really, really quick. So let's see how Trent can do defensively against a very, very skillful player. And that would be a very, very entertaining game to watch for me, to be fair. But I do believe that I won't go into this game overconfident or too confident. It is the right time that Arsenal decided that they want to pick up a bit of form, to be fair. But I do feel that this is going to be a very intense game. I know that Mikel Arteta loves playing his technical players, but I do believe for this particular game, he will be going with pace and power in this game. So I'm going to bring up my starting 11. A lot of Arsenal fans might disagree with me, to be fair. They're going to say why this person is not playing, why that person is not playing, and that is us Arsenal fans. That is how we are like. So hopefully you guys can see it. I'm going to bring it up on the screen immediately. I know there's going to be a massive backlash. So we have a lot of people in the comments. Right, I see people joining slowly but sure. I'm here from Ryan. Yeah.
Yeah. Big up to all my fans, them. Anyway, my God, them always come,
Yeah. That is true respect, and that means these guys really value their opinion on a lot of things. So this, what I'm bringing up now, hopefully it will come quite sooner than I think. I'm not sure why it's taking so long. Let me bring it up. But for this particular game, I do know that Arsenal tend to have a bit of nervousness. The team, not only the team itself, but the fan base, really, really nervous facing against Liverpool. As you know, to be fair, I'm not confident. I am not confident, despite the fact that our team has been doing pretty much okay. Going into this game, leading up to this game. Are you suffering from any injury problems coming from this international break? Did you have any players reported any form of injury problem? Is there any COVID issues being reported as well? Because testing will be done once everyone is back into the team.
Well, you definitely know international game. England will play tomorrow, so recording this video as early as possible. So we don't know who injured, but so far nothing come out of Liverpool. No player of corona, no player of injured. So we have to just watch and see in the next 2 days to see what's going to happen.
Yeah, all right. Well said, well said. So that means Salah possibly is still on international duties as well.
Yeah, he scored 2 goals in the last game, so yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's in last game, but we have a few players didn't go to an international break. We have Roberto Firmino in training. We have Fabinho still in training. We have Alice Baker still in training. We have James Milner still in training. We have Nat Phillips still in training. We have Trent in training.
Okay.
Roberts, you have international break. We have Genie an international break. Curtis Jones an international break with England under 21. We have Kabak an international break. We have a few players out on international break. Sadio Mane navigate an international break. So yeah, that's what's going on right now.
All right. So as I said before, a lot of Arsenal fans will disagree with me. So this is my starting lineup. In goal, I have Bellerin in goal. At right back, I have Cedric Suarez at right back. At left back, we have Kieran Tierney. And I do believe that this is a very, very solid team. Centre back, Pierre and David Luiz, also Gabriel. In the midfield, I have Granit Xhaka and Thomas Partey. And the front three, 4-2-3-1 is the formation. I have Saka on the right, Odegaard in the midfield area. And over on the left-hand side, where I said more than likely that we'll see Nicolas Pepe. But I do believe it's a flip of the coin between Nicolas Pepe and Emile Smith-Rowe. And I really use Nicolas Pepe because Emile Smith-Rowe will be playing a game, which is tomorrow, I think Wednesday. And that might be the problem why I use Nicolas Pepe in the team. But Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang reached back in training early yesterday. So I do believe that this is the area in which we can better our team. But this is a team that I would love to see Arsenal feel out there. Guys, in the comment section, please give me the scoreline. What is your scoreline? All right, so Ryan, you want us to do a combined 11?
Yeah, for sure.
Let's do a combined 11. So, in goal, who's in goal? Leno or Alisson?
It's a must, man. One of the best goalkeeper, Alice Baker. Big up, a lot of respect for Leno still.
I can't deny it. I would love to deny it, but I can't deny it. I do believe that Alisson Becker is the better goalkeeper, and it goes to show the reason why he's based off titles that he has won and the team that he has played in as well. So that has a lot to do with it. Oh. So definitely Alisson Becker is the person that we're going for in goal.
Yes, Alisson Becker for sure.
At right back, who do you see at right back?
Trent have to be there because Hector Bellerin, in his first 2 seasons, youngster coming out, flying down the wing. No one could stop him. But since he get a few injuries, he's not the same player. And at this moment, he still has been performing bad. No consistent. Probably a more shout out for the Portuguese right back still. Or Cedric play right back right now at this moment for Arsenal. But I would go with Trent. I think Trent better than both of them. Both going forward with the delivery. What do you say about that?
Delivery-wise, yes, Trent is actually a better defender. Attacker. In accordance to going forward. But the problem now is what happens when the team is under pressure? Who do you rely on? Someone who's defensively solid or someone who can bump forward and get the ball inside of the 18-yard box? Who do you rely on?
Well, I understand what you're saying, but I think Trent is not the best defender, but he can help himself, and especially who we're going to put at centre back. So that's going to depend on who we are going to pick at centre back. But Trent is an okay defender, but people don't give him the credit He played very good against Wolf, played very good against Pedro Neto. And when he come up against Rashford, he don't get exposed, you know. But I will still go with Trent.
You still go with Trent. All right. I won't argue against that because Trent is definitely a very good right back as well. One of the best in the league, to be fair. Why is this not coming up? One of the best in the league. He's definitely one of the best in the league, so we can't argue about that. So let me put him Trent at right back. Centre back pairing. I have two experienced defenders in my centre back pairing. David Luiz, also Gabriel. Gabriel is the experienced defender who has played in Champions League, was taken to the Premier League like Dr. Water. So who do you think? Kabak or his name Williams or Phillips?
Well, let's be honest. You know, we have to put a little bit of respect on this Arsenal team, especially they have the better centre back at this moment with no Van Dijk, no Gomez. I think it has to go David Luiz. Experience, been there, win every single thing in club level. So for me, I would put David Luiz. And I think I will definitely put Gabriel. I think both of them is two of Arsenal best defense, and I think both of them better than the two current Liverpool centre back at this moment. So I will go with two Arsenal centre back, Gabriel and also David Luiz.
All right. I agree with that as well. Definitely. No, let's go over to the left back position. Kieran Tierney or Robertson?
Well, you know, a lot of Arsenal fans comparing Tierney to Andrew Robertson. I think Tierney going forward he is not great like Andrew Robertson. No, I think Tierney is much better going forward, especially in him delivery. But Tierney, I would say, is a very good defender. No, what should I say? I think Tierney is a much better defender than Robertson. But attacking, I think Robertson have more on that. You agree with me or you disagree?
All right. Because the thing about it is that
because when I look at it,
the reason why I would agree with you is because for Scotland, Tierney plays a central defender in the back three.
Yeah,
and he can play on the left wing, as a wing back, which means that you're going to give the responsibility to someone with a better defender to go in the central the defensive position. So in the central defensive position, definitely will have to go with Tierney in the Scotland team. But as a wing back, they went for Roberts because it could be a case in which attacking impotence, potency, you get a bit more from Robertson. And it could also be a case in which you can't bench any of them, you just have to play them. So you fit a system to put them in. So it is very, very difficult. The reason why, as much as though I'm an Arsenal fan and I love Kieran Tierney, the reason why I'll put Robertson in this team is because over the past 2 seasons, Robertson has really shown himself. The capability, his assist record, he's really stand out himself. That is the reason why I will have to go with Robertson over Kieran Tierney. And it pains my heart to do it. It really pains my heart to do this, but I have to do it as well. It's a must. So let's go in the central defensive midfield position. I'm using the same 4-2-3 formation. This is a formation I think a lot of Arsenal fans love. I think this is a formation that Liverpool fans would want Jurgen Klopp to go to, so give them a bit more defensive solidity. That is the reason why I go to this system. Who's your midfield partner? Because definitely I'm having Thomas Partey in there. Who are you putting alongside with? Henderson, Wijnaldum, or Fabinho?
No, we're not going to use any player that injured.
Okay, so who you have available?
Well, I have Navigator available. I have James Milner available. I have Fabinho available. I think he's the best all-in midfielder in the Premier League and in the world, hands down. And I have it's going to be tricky because you're telling me about Thomas Partey. I don't think Thomas Partey better than Fabinho in that all-in midfield.
Thomas Partey is actually not a defensive all-in midfielder. He's actually one that get the ball, turn and punch it, get in position. But he does a lot of tackling, really a lot of tackling. That is the reason why I like Partey and Fabinho. This partnership could be one that even Liverpool, if Liverpool should get a partnership like this, someone is going to sit would like Fabinho and protect the back four, but guess what? Fabinho has no one protecting him. Thomas Partey would offer that protection for him, despite the fact that all is going on. So he protect Fabinho, also make the midfield a bit more easier for Fabinho. So a partnership with Fabinho and Thomas Partey in any team would be immaculate.
Solid. So I will go with both of them.
All right, so we're going in the attacking midfield position. This is between Thiago Alcantara and Odegaard.
Well, Thiago is not having a great season at Liverpool this season, but if you look at individually and his record and his stats as a player, I think his best position is to play that number 8, and this is a formation that Liverpool want to play this season. But circumstance, a lot of players get injured because I think Klopp want to tweak the system a little bit, to give Thiago Alcantara that free role, to be that creative man, to be that man who's going to unlock the defense. We see a few games him came on against Newcastle looking good, and he played very good against Everton. That the game where him out for like nearly 2 months. So I would go with Thiago in that role, in that number 10 role. I know young Smith Rowe has been fantastic, but this is the best combined level available right now, and I will put Thiago.
You put Thiago over Odegaard? Remember
yes,
that?
Man.
Thiago have a very, very bad record starting for Liverpool.
Yeah, but Odegaard have a slow start.
Yeah, but
in January.
He's playing good now. But the reason why I would have to go with Thiago is that, yes, he's not finding his footing so far. He's definitely not finding his footing because if we should go at statistics right now, comparing both players, I think that Odegaard maybe outshine Thiago in some aspect because he has a few assists. He also has goals. Does Thiago have assists and goals for Liverpool?
No, he have assists.
How much assists? Because Odegaard have about 2 or 3 assists now.
Yeah, Thiago about 1.
About 1. So we have to use that. We can't use that as comparison.
No, bro.
Voila. We're taking. All right, let's take away the quality.
That's a limit.
Let's talk about the player himself, what he's doing right now. Remember now, Fabinho is one of the best midfielders in the world right now. Thomas Partey is also one right now. Trent Arnold is one of the best right back in the league right now. David Luiz and Gabriel. The reason why David Luiz and Gabriel is selected is because Van Dijk is out. Also, Gomez is out. So I think those guys would take away that decision. Maybe I would put David Luiz and Gabriel as well. Gabriel on the left side and not David. Van Dijk on the right hand side, which is his best side to play, but it's because of the inavailability of left side defenders. That is the reason Van Dijk has been playing on the left side for such a long time. Most people don't know that Van Dijk is actually a right footer. Robertson is because of recent form. So Fabinho is because of recent form. Let's use recent form for Odegaard and Thiago Alcantara just the same. Thiago Alcantara, no goals, 1 assist. Odegaard, for in Premier League, 2 goals. I think it's 2 goals and about 3 assists or 2 assists.
No, bro, you can't do a real class player like Thiago Alcantara. I will not make you have this youngster. He have to prove himself more to me.
Yeah, but he's proven himself in Premier League so far more than Thiago Alcantara. Record shows that when Odegaard play, Arsenal win more games. When Thiago Alcantara play, Liverpool lose more games.
Yeah, but fine.
So I would go with Odegaard for this one. The reason why I'm forcing Odegaard is because I am quite sure that it's over on the left-hand side, I won't even argue. Over on the left and right-hand side, you solidified that position. So I won't argue. I won't argue. So on the right-hand side, without a doubt or hesitation, it has to be Mohamed Salah. It has to be Salah.
Definitely. Hands down, bro.
Over on the left-hand side, Sadio Mane, my baller. One of the only ballers I rate in Liverpool side. Up front is between Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang and Roberto Firmino.
No, bro, you can't compare Roberto Firmino with a natural goal scorer, a natural striker like Pierre Aubameyang. That's disrespectful, man. But I love Roberto Firmino, but Pierre Aubameyang has to get it. All
right, so combined 11. So we did our starting 11, and this is the combined 11 people. Hopefully, you guys agree. I'm seeing a lot of fans saying, let's guys. So people are saying 2-2. I didn't even run through any of the comments. So many of the comments run through. So we have Kangaroo Jack in the house. Mr. OC in the house. I saw him earlier. Mr. Barnett, Ashton, Canada Reds TV. I think that is from your side. The City Reds. Gooner in the Tropics. Whoa, that's a nice name. The City Reds again. The best TV as well. DWTT. Big up. Massive respect to all you guys. So this is what we have to do. So guys, prediction. Massive respect, coaches Dex. Thank you for jumping in the chat. Much respect. Predictions, people.
Big up coaches Dex. Doing some fantastic job, my brother.
Yeah. Much respect, coaches Dex.
Liverpool will deal with it at the Emirates, no, bro.
People in the comment section, drop your predictions. Please drop a prediction. And be fair. Remember now Liverpool have a lot of injuries. Please remember that. What does that say, Ryan? What is your prediction?
I'm going with a 2-1 Liverpool win.
2-1 Liverpool?
Yeah. 2-1.
I can't see the scoreline that's so small. Liverpool and Arsenal scoreline is it's always a big scoreline. It's always a big scoreline. I can't see such a small scoreline. I'm saying, let me see. I'm going for a 1-0 to the Arsenal. No, you can't keep a clean sheet against Liverpool. 2-1 to Arsenal. I'm going 2-1 to Arsenal.
Listen, your coaches Dex are come and disrespect my team, but no one fear
the pool again. Dead pool.
I'm so no, man. It's just a matter of time, man. Bro.
Look at this, what someone said. Someone said William's stats are better than Mane. Yeah, his stats are better, but
who?
William.
Call him Monday, brother, in a AP. Monday in a radio, bro.
Barnett said, Lacazette over Aubameyang right now. In a game like this, I don't want Lacazette coming deep. I want Aubameyang sticking in between Phillips and Kabak. Because I watched a game the other day, Turkey versus Norway. Even though Turkey beat Norway, but I saw a whole defensive lapse that Norway could have gotten through. And it's fair to say that Soyun Chu, really, really good defender. Someone said 3-1 Arsenal.
3-1 Arsenal.
Yeah.
Well, wish him all the best with that, But it's going to be a very good game, though.
My mind, the logical part of me saying 1-1 Liverpool and Arsenal, maybe 2-2, but it's a draw. And the love of Arsenal is saying 2-1 to Arsenal. 2-1 to Arsenal. Much respect. Thank you, Ryan, for jumping on the show, bro. Much respect. I want to do this preview early as possible to get it out here. People, please go and check out Ryan's channel, Ryan LFC. Definitely, even Ryan, tell the people where they can find you.
People, you can find me at Instagram, Ryan LFC13, and Twitter, LFC Domination, and YouTube. See it on the screen there. Same exact. You see it on the screen, Ryan LFC on YouTube. Can't miss me.
All right. Massive respect. I'll be putting it in the comment section. Hopefully you guys enjoy the show. Big respect to everyone who jump in the chat. Guys, I'll see you again next time. Hopefully I have something good for you, but stay tuned. Jeremy Winter just jumped into the chat. You're late, Jeremy. Well, massive respect. Thank you guys for everyone for jumping in. If you guys are just coming in, just go over, check the replay, and you guys will see everything with the starting lineup, with the combined 11. We'll talk about injuries, all the updates necessary for the game. Much respect. Big up to you, Ryan, for coming onto the show. Everyone in the chat, lots of respect, much respect. Any last word, Ryan, before you go?
Thank you very much for watching, guys. Make sure you watch about the full video on the replay. So
massive respect.
Listen.
Military Guna TV, and we